Welcome back once again to Gaming's Greatest Hits and Misses Part 6 with your loved and awesome narrator, Golden Warrior, with count 'em, 4, not 5, not 6, 4 zeros behind it. And this time around, we once again have some of the greatest hits and misses ever to come to gaming. And now it's time for another gaming hit, and it's a recent one, and it's a big one. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Does anything else really need to be said? One of the biggest and newest online multiplayer games to hit the shelves since Halo. It is huge. Everyone loves it. It was up for Game of the Year. It was beaten out by Uncharted 2, but it was still up for Game of the Year, and just being up there for Game of the Year is the most prestigious thing a game can have, is being nominated for Game of the Year, which means the game itself is really, 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 really good. Once again, though, this is one of those games I have not played. It's a game I really, 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 really want to play because it's supposed to be amazing, but you need a headset, you need the actual game. I probably need a better controller. I would like a better controller right about now. And I don't have the money to afford even a used copy. A used copy is $50. A new copy, oh, who knows how much that is. Maybe $60. I don't know. It's a lot of money for a new copy and a used copy. And I cannot at the moment afford either one, let alone a headset. All I can afford is a Microsoft Points card. That's about it. Oh, and on a side note, for those of you who say you should talk more about the game and say less stupid stuff, I don't care. You can go to hell. This is my video. I will say as many stupid or impossible or implausible things as I feel like until I feel like you've had enough, which there's never enough. You can never say enough stupid or implausible things. But, like I said, I don't know that much about Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, and I can't keep just talking about it if I don't know much about it. Supposedly, online is great, story mode's great, maybe the achievements are even great. I wouldn't know. I've never played the game myself, and I really want to. I have nothing else to say at this moment, to be honest. So let's just move on to one of gaming's greatest misses next. Avatar, the movie. I'm going to talk about the movie for a second here because it's related to this. One of the best movies ever made. I saw it twice in theaters. I own the movie. That's all I have really. I have two posters of it. I don't have any action figures or anything. I might get one eventually, but not right now. But Avatar was one of the greatest movies ever made. And you would expect from a really, 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 really great movie, you get an amazing game, but such is not the case with Avatar, the video game. It's exactly the opposite of the movie in the fact that it's god-awful to play and god-awful to look at. I played it for 5 minutes and I was sick of it already. You cannot insult a movie more by making an awful, awful, awful game. I mean, there's so many things awful. Where do I start? First of all, you get to choose between humans or Na'vi. I mean, what kind of jerk would want to be the humans? That's just being mean and rude and cruel to yourself and to the people in the game. If you're a human, you're pretty much saying you hate nature and you want to kill people who are trying to protect their land, and that makes you a horrible person by comparison. And plus, the humans are much weaker than the Na'vi, so why would you want to play as them in the first place? It makes absolutely no sense to me. I mean, the gameplay is awful, and it's not visually stunning like the movie was. The movie was a visually stunning movie, and since the movie was visually stunning, hello? Would it hurt you to make the game visually stunning? As visually stunning? I guess it's pretty hard to compete with that. And the story this time around, I don't even think it has anything to do with what the movie had to do with. It's just random people fighting and doing random things. The story is just dumb. It takes a new character and such. It's a bad story, and I don't like it, and I don't want to play the game. Gameplay's bad, story's bad, everything's bad. I mean, there's very little good about this game that I can say without feeling like I'm lying to myself and to anyone listening to this video. Well, I guess that's it for this miss. time to get on to one of gaming's better hits, because once again, when you start talking about game's greatest misses, people start to feel depressed and sad because you don't want to hear about the awful gaming. You want to hear about good gaming that everyone loves and gives thumbs up to all the time. Yeah! Can you guys guess who this is? Huh? Can you? It's pretty obvious who it is. Once again, if you don't know who this person is, you have been living under a rock, and I do not wish to talk to you, because people who live under a rock don't know things. They aren't gamers. If you're a gamer and you don't know who this character is, shame on you. You haven't been playing enough games, or you haven't been paying enough attention, or you're incredibly young and don't understand this, and for some reason you probably shouldn't be watching this video. Because it's too hard for you to understand, and I'm talking way too fast, right? Right? Well, anyways, this is one of gaming's greatest, Sonic the Hedgehog, our fast, speedy, blue devil in disguise. Sonic has been in numerous games, like Sonic the Hedgehog, for example, Sonic All-Stars, Sonic Racing. He was also in the most recent version of Super Smash Bros. That was a surprise to me. I thought they would have put him in sooner, or thought to put him in sooner, because he's a great character to have in that game. He's been in Sonic Pinball, I think. Was it called Sonic Pinball? I don't know. Sonic All-Stars, Sonic Unleashed, or Untamed, or Unsomething. I don't really remember the title. But Sonic has been in countless games, and he's another one of gaming's most lovable characters that everyone likes to play as, because he goes really, 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 really many, many more reallys fast. I mean, I could probably talk about how great Sonic is once again for ages. He's Sonic. He's fast. He's blue. He has Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Dr. Robotnik, and countless other people at his side. Dr. Robotnik isn't really at his side. He's a bad guy, and Amy's a crazy stalker person. But aside from that, Sonic is one of gaming's greatest hits. When they made him, they struck gold. Not every Sonic game is great. Like Sonic Unleashed, a lot of people didn't like it because it wasn't as classic as Sonic normally is. But in my opinion, it was still a great game. And I never played it, so actually I can't say it's a great game, but I still think it's a great game. And that's it for Sonic, because I really can't think of anything else to say to Sonic. And now on to another one of gaming's greatest hits, and the last of gaming's greatest hits for this video, and it's not of all time because I still have a lot more to go, trust me. Yes, yes, clap, 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 clap. Can you hear the clapping? I don't know if you can hear the clapping, but it makes me happy that we are finally getting to another one of gaming's greatest. Some people think it's boring, but it was given by many game review magazines and people a great thumbs up. Dragon Age Origins, another one of my all-time favorite games. I may not be able to be biased towards games, but I can say that I love this game because I can't hate games, but I can love them. I can love them as much as I want, and this game is amazing in so many ways, and I'm going to explain all of those ways in just a second after I finish this. Okay, I'm finished. Now let's start talking about how amazing this game is once again. I love all the characters in this game. I love Liliana, Morgan, Sten, all the other characters whose names I can't think of at the moment because my brain is kind of fried from doing so many of these videos. But I love all the characters. Morgan and Liliana are my favorites. Sten is close behind there, and Shale. Shale is also a cool character, even though he's DLC. One of the things that makes this game great is all the DLC they have for this game makes this game so worthwhile and much easier and much funner. I mean, the last of the DLC is coming out, I believe, September 7th of this year, so there probably won't be any more DLC, and I think there's also going to be a special edition with a free coupon for all the DLC they've had so far. I don't really know. I haven't been paying close enough attention to know if that's really true or not. The gameplay in this game is great. If you don't know what you're doing, you're going to find yourself getting killed a lot. But if you know what you're doing, like I do, then you will find yourself doing very well at this game, as I did. I did incredibly well at this game, even on some of the most difficult difficulty settings. I'm very good. I use the two-blade technique, one-handed blade and one dagger in one hand. And I ruin anything I can, and I just use magic whenever I can if I'm a mage, and I just backstab people a lot if I'm a rogue. It doesn't matter what I am, I'm incredibly good at this game, and it's always fun to keep on playing this game. And another thing that makes it great is the multiple opening stories you have and how they affect the game around you and how the game progresses. I can talk about Dragon Age Origins or Mass Effect forever. Doesn't matter how much I've said, I can always say more. And you know what? I don't want to bore you people to death with constant blabber about it. So you know what? I'm going to cut this short and say that Dragon Age Origins was a huge hit for the video game world on all the platforms that it was available for, and I think it's pretty much all of them except for Wii, which nobody wants it on the Wii because then it would be sad and depressing. Well, once again, this is part 5 of gaming's greatest hits and misses, narrated by me, Golden Warrior, with 4 zeros at the end. That's right, 4. Keep remembering it's 4. If you forget it's 4, I will come and find you and I will hurt you. Anyway, there are going to be more parts in the future. There's a lot more material, and I will see you in the next part of the video. Bye-bye.